Hey guys, it's Sino. I'm back on the channel again. Today we're gonna be doing something a little different. I know I created this channel and I never dropped a video to really get you guys to know me a little bit, get a little bit backstory on me. But the story I'm gonna tell is gonna tell a little bit about me, a little bit. You're gonna know a little something about me, but I'm not gonna tell you everything. But this story today is about my first my first day of school in America. Like when I came from Africa, my first day of school. Like my first day of school was a roller coaster. Like there's a bunch of different stuff, different experiences, and I just feel like I should tell you guys about it. I feel like that would make y'all get to know me a little bit better, get a little backstory. But as most people, you guys probably don't even know, I'm from Africa. I'm from Liberia. I was born and raised in Monrovia, Liberia. I came to America 2014. So I've been in this country for a while. But just off the jump, when I first came to America, I'll be honest, like my first day here in this country, like when I got off the plane, got into I hated it instantly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I really did. I didn't want it to be here. It was cold. I just came from Liberia. We got in Boston. It was in the middle of winter. It was cold as fuck. I hated it instantly. I missed all my friends. Like, that's another story I'm gonna have to tell you guys. But, so we got settled. Like, we had to enroll in like the middle of the school year. Because when we came from Africa, it was just like, it's hot as shit in my room. I need to turn. But, my parents' rotors was in the middle of the school year. So like when we came to school, it wasn't like we just got jumped straight in the middle of it. So first, came here, I had to go. Most people from another country understand that. Like we had to, once you come from a different country, they make you take a test and shit. Like the test they made me took, they put me back a grade higher than what I was in Africa, because I was in like 7th grade, about to go to 8th grade. They took the test. They said I have to go back to 6th grade. So pissed me off, but it's cool. It is what it is. So started at. So parents registered me in Boston. Like the whole thing about it was just like, I don't know how to put it, but my parents, like, we took the bus. My mom wanted to show me how to get to school. So we took the bus. We took like 3 buses to go to the school. But I was new to America, but I was like 2 weeks in, bare minimum. Like at most 2 weeks in, 2.5 weekends. So I didn't know shit. I didn't know anything. Like even taking the buses was so hard for me. Like even my mom showed it to me. We went once to go to the school to sign me up for everything in the school and shit. Like to sign me up. They show me the office and stuff. So when I come to school, like my first day of school, it's not gonna be their first day because they've been going to school, but I should come in, who I should go to, and how they're gonna show me around my classes and shit like that. So we took the bus. I try to remember it, but I couldn't really, like, I'm not gonna lie. My my parents did some stuff to me like that kind of made me really overwhelmed, but I never talked to them about it. But so all of that, I took the bus once to go to the school and once to come back. So I had to remember all those stops, and I was just new. I didn't know anything. It was freaking me out. So register for school, time to go to school. Now I had to do it all by myself. Like I had to remember. My mother wrote her number down, wrote her name down, wrote my street address down. So I had it in a piece of paper in my backpack in case I get lost. Like the same lady that was sending me to school, like at 12 years old by myself on the bus in America, 2 weeks or 3 weeks in. But the same lady that told me that, it's a different story. But a soccer coach wanted me to join his team. She told me that I couldn't do it because the coach might kidnap me. So it was just like you were afraid of that, but different story. But so I'm not gonna lie, that first day was very overwhelming because I had to take the bus by myself. There was so many people. I didn't know what to do. I was just freaking out. I had to take the bus and then take a train. So like, it was so overwhelming, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was just freaking out. I thought I missed my stop. I was just paying attention to everything, just trying not to miss my stop, because I didn't want to get lost. Because I get lost, I'm in my head, I'm fucked. I don't know nothing. I don't know which way to take me back. I was just like, I want to know what my parents told me. Take this bus at this time, take this line. That's all I knew. So I figured that out. I asked some people. People was nice. They give me direction. First of all, I'm gonna say that 2 weeks in from Liberia, like, if you don't know, a lot of people don't know where Liberia is. If you do know where Liberia is, we speak English in Liberia, but it's broken English. I don't like to call it broken English. I call it colloquia. If you don't understand what that is, then that's you. But we speak colloquia. So it's English, but it's not like clear English, if that makes sense. So I can understand what everybody else is saying around me, but most people won't understand me when I'm talking because my English is so like raw. So, but I was able to ask some people, figure it out. I got to school. Right there on the stairs, bunch of kids everywhere. So I got there, freaking out right away, don't know what to do. I was this little dude, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I I had a crazy growth spurt, like my first summer in America. But when I first came here, I was like 4'11", at most, like 4'11", 5 feet, like at most. I was pretty short, small dude. So I came to school. I remember the office. I went to the office. The principal, whatever her name is, she gave me I think I already gave me my schedule, but I think she should. They had somebody show me my locker and show me around the school a little bit, like a little bit. Then they took me to my homeroom class. The homeroom class is where everything, that whole first day started to get terrible. The bus, all that other stuff was already freaking me out, trying to figure out the bus and the train. But like the first homeroom, like that's where everything started, basically. So I was a new student coming from a whole different country. So the teacher decided that since I didn't know anybody, was all gonna go around like standing up and shit and saying our name, our first and last name, and like, and your first letter of your name, like, you gotta say anything that matches it. So if your first letter of your name is A, you say your name and then say the letter is, and say like apple, or like anything that goes with A. So shit like that. So just so I can get familiar with people and people can know me, but I didn't really matter. So was all was all going, was all standing up, saying our name, introducing ourselves and shit. So when it came to me, like I said, I spoke English, but broken English. So it wasn't clear. Like, I had a crazy accent. My accent got a little bit better. I don't know if you can hear it, but it got a lot better. So stood up. It's my turn. It's my turn. I'm laughing at it now, but it wasn't funny to me back then. But I stood up and I was like, my name Benjamin Anderson. B, B is for banana. When I say it like that, bro, the whole class started laughing at me. Like, the whole class laughed at me, bro. And from there, like, I felt so embarrassed. I couldn't have sit down any faster, bro. Like, I couldn't have sit down any faster. I sat down in my chair, and instantly my face is like sour, and I just wanted to go home, bro. I'm not gonna lie. In that moment in time, I wanted to go back to Liberia. Like, I already hated it when I first got off the plane. Like, nobody ever laughed at me because of my accent before, how I speak. Like, everybody around me spoke the same way. Everybody talked the same way. Like, nobody made fun of me ever because of the way I speak before. And now I got a whole class of people laughing at me because I said banano wrong. like, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was off for me. Right there, I felt so embarrassed. I didn't want to talk no more. Like, the whole rest of the class, I didn't want to say anything. And the teacher made it so much worse. I know she was trying to help, but she made it worse. Because, like, it was all, like, reading. People had to read pages and stuff. Like, I don't know if she assumed that I couldn't read, but she kept skipping me. Maybe because she didn't want the kids to laugh at me again. Maybe that too. But every time it was my turn, she would tell somebody else to read. So it's kind of put more attention on me too, because people like, you know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So because of that, now in my head I'm like, fuck this place, I don't want to be here no more. I want to go home. I miss my friends, I miss my parents. I miss being where I felt accepted at, bro. I didn't want to be in America no more. I didn't want to be in school no. I just wanted to fucking go back to Africa, bro. In that moment in time, in my whole head, I'd be like, I want to go back to Africa, bro. Fuck all of this shit. That's what I was thinking. So the whole rest of the day, I think we went to two or three more classes. I wasn't saying shit. I think most of the time we were just in our homeroom because it was in the 6th grade year. I don't think we switched too many classes. I think we just stayed in one class for almost the whole time till we was about to go to lunch. So lunchtime come, everybody about to go to lunch. I don't know where the lunch hall is. I think they showed it to me, but I don't remember. So that's where my second issue started, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Second issue started. It was this girl there. She saw me. She asked me. She was like, "Do you know where the lunch is?" And I wasn't talking. I told you after the laugh, bro. I wasn't saying a single word to nobody anymore. But my mouth was just closed, and I wasn't saying shit to nobody. So when she asked me, I just nodded my head like, "No, I don't know. I don't know where it is." So she was like, "All right, walk with me. I'll show you." So I said, all right. In my head, I said, okay. Started walking behind her, like, just trying to figure my stuff out. I was walking. She was asking me questions and stuff, but I really wasn't talking to her because, like I said, I didn't want to talk to nobody anymore. I wasn't saying shit to her. Like, she was asking me where I'm from or how's my day going, and I was just nodding my head. I wasn't saying shit to her. So as I was walking down, there's this dude. I think he's Spanish. I still remember this dude's face to this day, but I don't know his name. But, okay, one thing, especially coming from Africa, a lot of things that your parents jolt in your head is that you're not from here. Like, this is not your country. And that's another story time I need to say something about how, like, why Black Americans think that Africans think we're better than them or something like that. I need to make another story time about that. But your parents jolt that in your head like, you're not from here. Like, this is not your country. Do not follow any bad things. It's not like we hate Black Americans or anything like that, but just like, it was just saying like, don't follow anybody bad because they're from here. They're born here. If they get in trouble, they'll just go to jail here and then they'll get out here. For you, they're going to send you back home. So your parents jolt that in your head. So, because me, so in my head, I was scared of getting into any kind of fight with anybody, getting into any kind of confrontation. And that shit really fucked me up because there's a lot of times in school that I didn't defend myself in the way that I wanted to. Because every time I wanted to, I thought about that in my head. I was like, if I get mad right now, defend myself, do something, I can get in trouble. And which wasn't really the case because we middle school and high school, but people get in fights, people get in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have been fine, but I just had that instilled in my head. So it was just like, it made me don't want to get in trouble, don't want to get in fight. Made me not defend myself in a lot of ways. I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. It really pissed me off. I'm thinking about it now because there's so many other ways that I wanted to defend myself, say some shit back, do certain things, but I just had that in the back of my head. So back to the story. So as I was walking down the hall, like, Shorty was talking to me. This Spanish dude, right now I know he's Spanish, but like, I was so oblivion to like race and stuff, like when I was in Africa, because everybody around me is Black. Like, most of the time we only see white people a little bit, or other people of other races, not that much, but they come visit. We see them once in a while. And most of the time we just watch films and stuff. That's how we kind of know. But me, like, I was so oblivious to race and shit like that. Growing up, I only thought there was like only a few race of people in the world. I thought there was Black people, white people, and Chinese people. I thought all like Japanese, Korean, all of them, I just thought it was Chinese. I didn't know like you all look Chinese to me. That's what I thought it was, just all Chinese. But like, that's just how I thought shit was. So I thought, being so ignorant, I kind of thought Spanish people were white people. That's what I kind of thought. Like, you know, if that makes sense. Like, seeing how light they were, lighter than me, and how dark we were, so I just thought like they were white people. So I couldn't tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Now I know he was Spanish, but back then I thought he was a white kid. You know what I'm saying? So as the chick was walking down to the lunch, he came to the side, he started wolfing at me, bro. Like, trying to, like, scare me. Like, he started talking in my ear, and it's like, who are you, dude? You know, I'm the big bad bully in this school. You know, I'm a bully. Like, dude was, like, I don't know, because his shorty was walking next to me and showing me the lunch. Like, he was trying to prove something. But he was saying stupid shit to me like that. Like, oh, I will beat your ass. And in my head, I was like, I looking at the dude, I know me. Like, coming from Africa, bro, I fought bare minimum 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day, bro. We fight all the time. Even like on the soccer field, bro, we go play soccer. The other team loses, bro. We get mad, we fighting, bro. Like, niggas used to fight for the stupidest shit. I used to fight all the time. So in my head, I know that I can fuck this dude up. Like, there's not no question about it. Like, I could literally smack the shit out of him and get to fighting, and I will beat his ass. Like, I know that. But in the back of my head, my mom telling me, don't get in no trouble. That's what I was thinking about in the back of my head. It's like, don't get in any trouble in this country because you're going to get sent home. And at that moment in time, bro, I wanted to get sent home, but I just didn't want to disappoint my mother. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's the last person on this earth that I want to disappoint was my mom. So, letting this motherfucker wolf at me, telling me all of this shit, and I'm just keeping quiet. I'm not paying attention to him. I'm just walking, going to the lunch. It was the girl that actually told me, yo, just, like, leave him alone. What are you doing? You like, she was saying something to him, and then that's when he walked away from me. So, I'm having a terrible day already, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm having a very terrible day. I'm already heated that niggas laughing at me in class. And now this motherfucker is wolfing at me. And I know I can beat his ass, but I got to hold my cool. I'm a hard-headed kid, bro. I'm telling you, like, I'm a hard-headed kid when I was in Africa, bro. Fought all the time. But now I got to keep my cool. So, I didn't say anything. The shorty had to say something to him. He left. We went to the lunchroom. I didn't know where to sit. A group of people kind of like invited me to that table. There was the same shorty that was walking with me. She was sitting with a bunch of other people. She told me to come sit on that table. And I did, because I didn't know where else to sit. I didn't know nothing about nothing, bro. Like, I was so green, bro. I've never used a vending machine in my life. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I'm telling you, if I think about it right now, bro, my first day in school in America, bro, that shit was kind of hell for me, bro. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know shit about, I didn't even know how to use a vending machine, bro. That's how green I was, but I didn't know shit up. Because I never used that before in my life. So I didn't know how to use it. But my mom gave me like $2 or so, $2 or $3 for lunch. She said if I wanted to buy something, I can use it. So I followed behind the females and stuff. We went for lunch. We wanted to stay on the line. They give me my tray. All the shit on there, they didn't look appetizing at all, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nothing on there. It didn't look like rice, bro. It was not rice. It wasn't LIB food, bro. I didn't want that shit. Everything didn't look appetizing at all to me, bro. So, came back, sat, looking at my tray. Got all this weird food on there. They didn't want it. They didn't want it at all. But I remember that I had $2 with me. And then I saw the vending machine. I saw the chips and shit. Because my mom bought chips at the house before that I tried, and I like it. So I saw the exact same chip in the vending machine. I was like, I don't want this shit. I know I've tried that before. That looks good. But I wanted it. So I asked the girl that was next to me. She couldn't really understand me. And I was like, I put my money out. I put my money out. I was like, I want chips. Can I use the money for the chip? She said, yeah. She said, yeah. She said, just go up, put the money in it. That's all she told me. Because to her that I knew how to use a vending machine, but I didn't fucking know how to use a vending machine. So I got up. I got up. I started walking towards the vending machine. I had my money in my hand. I went up to the vending machine. I just stood there. I'm not gonna lie, dead ass, in the middle of the whole lunchroom, bro. I just stood at the vending machine, like, trying to figure out what the fuck to do, bro. And then I saw the little slot. I saw the little money picture on there, which means like you can slide your money in there. But I figured that part out. So I took the money. I look at it. I was like, okay, so she said put your money in there. I guess I gotta put my money in here. I put the dollar in there. Now I'm looking at the vending machine like that shit is supposed to just give me back the shit that I want. Like I didn't even press the number or nothing. I just put my money in there and I was just like, I was waiting for my shit to come out, bro. Thinking that this shit gonna read my fucking mind, bro. So, stupid day, bro. So I was just standing there and then I started pressing buttons because my shit is not coming out. So I started pressing buttons and shit. Then it's a little circle button that changed your dollars into like coins. So once I press it, I just heard the clicking sound, which means that it ain't turned my $1 into like a dollar coin. So I heard it drop from there, so I put my hand in there, and my shit now is a coin. Now I gotta own a coin. And I'm like, nigga, I don't want this. I wanted a chip. This is not a chip. So I was just looking at it, bro. And when I turn around, bro, like almost the whole table, maybe like half of the lunchroom, bro, was looking at me, bro. Them niggas, I turned around, bro. Half of the lunchroom was just looking at me, bro. Some of them was laughing because it was funny to them that I couldn't figure out how to use a fucking vending machine. Like, laughed at twice on my first day already, bro. Like, half of the lunchroom was laughing, bro. The same girl came up. She walked up to me. That's when she started telling me, oh, you gotta put it in there, and then you gotta press the buttons, and then press this, then now it will come out. So when she did it for me, walking back, I felt so, bro, I was like, I was out of it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I was already embarrassed from earlier. Like, I'm just having a terrible day, bro. And I was like, bro, fuck this, bro. Like, that's what I was just like, fuck this, bro. And my whole day, bro, I was just like, I stayed in the lunchroom. I didn't want to eat the chips no more because I feel like everybody's just looking at me like I'm an idiot. And like, I just felt like I was in a fucking zoo, bro. I felt weird, bro. I wanted to go home, bro. Like, I went home. At the end of that day, when I went home, bro, I cried. I didn't tell my mother about this. Didn't tell nobody about this, but I went home, bro. I cried. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I went in my room. I cried. I didn't want to tell my mom because I didn't want her to feel bad, like that she brought us in this country and now her kids are going through a tough time. So I swallowed a lot of shit that I wanted to tell my mom. I didn't tell her. I just dealt with it. I just held it in my heart and I just dealt with it because I didn't want her to feel like, oh, we brought you. Like, I know she was gonna feel bad that she brought me in this country and I'm not like appreciating shit, but I just didn't want to keep burdening her with more stuff. That's how I felt at that time. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I feel like she already did a lot for us. She brought us in this country to get better opportunity. Who am I gonna trip over motherfuckers laughing at me, you know? Like, just take that on the chin. I'm not gonna be a baby about that. I'm gonna be complaining to her about that. So I just took it. But going back to after the lunch, I just sat there. I didn't even eat. I just took the chips back with me. People start trying to talk to me, but I wasn't saying shit to nobody. I was just looking at people in the face, and I was just most of the time just nodding. I didn't want to say anything because I feel like if I say anything, they would have laughed at my accent. So I just didn't want to say shit because I was just so much embarrassed, bro. But end of that, went back to class. The day was pretty much almost over, bro. Like, the day was pretty much almost over. Ring the bell, and we was coming back, and I had to come back outside to go start my whole other stressed out journey. Now I gotta figure out how to come back home. So I'm already stressing out about that. How I'm gonna come back home without being fucking lost. I think it was that same girl as I was walking down I was about to leave. She saw me. She called my name. I stopped. She was saying something to me, and then she she asked me if I wanted a hug or something like that. And I remember bolting out of there, bro. It was so embarrassing, bro. I remember just like, I feel bad about it now because she helped me so much that first day. But when she asked me for a hug, bro, I remember just looking at her. I think did I give her a hug? I don't remember. I don't know if I gave her a quick side hug and then I bolted out of there, but I just remember me leaving so fast. Actually, she asked me for that. I just feel like I just needed to get out of there. So just dip out of there, bro. I dipped. Now I have to go back to this whole stressful stuff, trying to figure out how to go home and everything. But I did it, though. I figured it out. I got home. Like I said, when I went home, I'm not going to lie, I cried, bro, because I felt I felt so like I don't know how to put it. I felt so down, bro. I was like, I don't want to be here, bro. People making fun of me because of the way I talk. I miss my friends. It's cold as fuck here. Everybody is weird. I don't want to be here, bro. But I couldn't tell my mother that because I didn't want her to feel bad that she brought us here and I'm having a hard time. So I didn't want to tell her that. So I just took it on the chin, bro. I just went in my room and I cried for a little bit. Then I watched TV, bro. And that was about it for most from there. That was my first day. I got a lot more story about that shorty. She ended up asking me later if I wanted to be her boyfriend. It's a whole different story. I'll tell you niggas that later, but it was just I'm just trying to get you to know me a little bit. But it's just like that first day of school was so I still remember that to this day. That's how much it's in my brain. Like I still remember that first day. I remember that first day. But yeah, just like coming from different country, bro. I know most of the time people think that we come from different country. We come here and we all love this country. A lot of us don't, bro. Like it gotta get used to us a little bit because you came from your home, where you came from your family, you came from where you were like you accepted everybody. It's the same around you, basically, bro. You all are struggling the same way. You all trying to find the same food. You all just like it's all the same, bro. And it's just happy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like one of the things that I hated the first time I came to my first 2 or 3 weeks in here, bro, which was stupid, but I didn't know America like that. I used to take my soccer ball and try to go on the soccer field to go play soccer. Like it was cold outside. Everybody was in that crib, bro. I didn't even know that. I thought niggas want to be outside, bro. Cause in Africa, like being inside the crib is a punishment, bro. You don't want to be inside the crib as a kid. You want to be outside. You want to be playing. You want to be playing soccer with your friends. I'm gonna call it football. Not American football. Y'all call it soccer, but we call it football, bro. You want to be playing football with your friends and doing the fun stuff. You don't being inside is a punishment, bro. So when I came to America and I found out all the fucking kids are inside and nobody want to be outside, that shit was a different experience for me right away from there. But I got more stories to tell you, but that was just me trying to give you a little insights on my first day of school. I got a lot more different stories to say because my experience in America was at least my first few years and shit, middle school, high school, different experience. But that was just that, and yeah, well, that's now you know a little bit about me. So that's that. But yeah, I'm gonna drop more videos, more story time, and do more stuff. But peace out.